trend that we keep seeing that is definitely not going anywhere is the ombre trend. Now, we have seen pattern papers, we have seen all kinds of items, and now Hero Arts has ink pads. So I'm going to take a quick little look at these here today with you. So these are dye ink, acid-free and archival, fade-resistant, waterproof, and dries quickly and permanently. So what I am going to do, first of all, I love dye ink because I prefer the kind of pad that dye ink uses. Okay, so I'm just going to start with this one. This is the pink. Now you might notice I kind of wiggled it a little bit when I was pressing it down there. And the reason is there is an ever so tiny gap in between the ink of the three colors. And what that means is, if I was to stamp directly, there can sometimes be a gap. And I have noticed that pad to pad, yes, I have 5 different pads here. My orange one has a little more of a gap, or a little less of a gap, excuse me. My purple one has kind of a big gap between 2 of them. This one is pretty good, this peachy color one. And then let's see, the minty one. The minty one actually has quite a big gap. If I go to stamp this, and I'll show you in a moment here, there's quite a big gap. So I bring that up because that is the only negative thing I can possibly come up with to say, is that if I was to stamp this directly, you know, or ink a stamp on there, I have to be careful to wiggle ever so slightly, just slight amount, so that I don't get, like right here, how there's that white space. That white space is because there was a small area where there's no ink, or less, a little bit of a gap there. So here I've got a stamp. This is what I really like about these, and actually I'll use this orange one. So I'm gonna just do this, and I'm just gonna tap it a few times and stamp here. Love it so much, and this is exactly why. In fact, I will bring you way down in here so that you can see it way up close. You can see the ever so slight changing of color here, and then it gets a little darker up here. But it's very subtle, but it's really neat to me because I absolutely adore having some variety when I'm stamping with the ink that's down there. I love to have some, just a little bit, you know, here and there, mix it up a little. So what can you stamp with this? What can you do? Well, I personally like a big sentiment like this So Very Thankful stamp that I like so much. I really like it on something like this. I also really like it on banner stamps. And I'm really liking it in general for some of my more mixed media stuff. So what I'll do real quickly here is just show you. And let's all yell out the colors of these as well. This one is the butter to orange. Okay. And then I have, we already did the pink, but I'll do it one more time. The pink to red. Pink to red. And the light to dark peach. Okay, oh, that one did not come out very well. Let's do that one again. Yeah, that one's way more orange than the cover. That one's kind of odd to me. And then the mint one, which is called mint to green. Okay, and then up here on the other side, we will do my favorite, the lilac to grape. And I wiggled it just a little bit just because I find it goes a little better. Now, the only thing I don't like about the lilac to grape is that I wish that this middle color was a little different. And the same goes for, what's the other one that I think it's the blush one. I wish it was more blush, peachy, less orangey. I like the green one. The green one is a lot of fun. And that one I do wish it was a little more. If I have a favorite, oddly enough, it would be the orange, the butter to orange, which is oranges and yellow are never my favorites, but I love that one and the mint one. These two are getting the most use. I love my purple because I love purple, but it's so much dark and so little light. I wish there was a little more variation. These guys also, you know what though? I like them all. Hero Arts makes really quality ink pads, and they're all good. You're not going to get anything bad out of this. Now, I see that my paste, I have a Hero Arts stencil that I put down with paste. I just wanted to show you, and let's see. Okay, so if you're going to do something like what I'm about to do, you have to be aware of where the colors are running. You wouldn't want to go wipe something against the colors, because then it would just end up being the darkest color. So what I would like to do is like this, okay? So I'm pressing it down. I'm going to flip it over so that the lighter color is touching the light color again. And then actually I want that last little bit to be light as well, so I'll do that. But look how fun this is, okay? I've got all these different colors inked onto this paste now. And now with this pasted leafy design, I can die cut it. I could, well, whatever. I could do whatever I wanted to it. Die cut it, turn it into a card background. Totally open field. Now what I am testing right now over here, the green I'm not going to test because I just put it down there. I am just double checking the claim of the waterproof because I want to make very, very sure. And I'm really dumping water on here, and I'm really not seeing a tiny bit of green. I feel like I'm getting a tiny bit of yellow off of here, but it could just be something that was, it could have just been already in the brush. No, that's green. Okay, so I'm getting an ever so slight amount of green because I just inked that. So once dry, running over with the water brush, no reaction, totally staying set. So that's really good, but I would expect nothing less from Hero Arts and their high quality products. I am going to turn this into something now. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments. I'll see you next time.